Hello there, good morning. I have been up since like 5 o'clock this morning. My baby pooped. That's gross. I have not been able to sleep. I've actually been up since like 4, I think. I just have not been able to sleep. So I laid in bed, watched a movie, and then got up and got to work. So here I am working. And I just got the baby and she stinks. So there's that. Anyways, let me go ahead and exit out of this, otherwise I'll keep reading what's on there. Today I wanted to hop on and talk about frontline focus, so like the importance of focusing on your frontline. I have never really paid attention to the importance of focusing on your frontline until I watched training in this last week by Anna Hughes. She is a superstar director in Washington, like the Seattle area. Anyways, so she talks about like the importance of focusing on your front line, and like she showed examples of people who, you know, are basically like the same rank, same title, they're getting paid, or they're doing the same PRV, their group wholesale volume is about the same, but one has less frontline than the other, and like the difference in pay is crazy. So the one I posted in the group, let me see if I could find it again, because of course I exited out of the page. So let me go ahead and look this picture up really quick. And all of this is in the training that are in the SFRs and the expos. So example one was the PRV was around $1,200, the team wholesale volume was around $3,200, and the active frontline was $3, and the paycheck was $320. Example two, same PRV, around $1,200, around the same TWV, but the active frontline was 7 instead of 3, and their pay was $512. So almost $8 short, or $8 short of $200 difference based on just the active frontline alone. So I also did a training with, not did a training, but listened to a training where Lindsay spoke about the importance of frontline, and she says like build your frontline wide. Like the wider your frontline, the bigger your organization's gonna get, and it's true. The more people you have actively working under you, you know, directly under you, your front line, the bigger like, it just creates like this just huge tree of people under you. Like literally, like you're the tree, and then, you know, you've got your front line, and then underneath the soil, like your roots, it's just, she's poopy. Do you want to change her? She like literally bubble gut pooped.
Hi.
Take the poopy baby. Sorry. I like pushed live and then like she just went to town. Anyways, and then like beneath the soil is like just roots that are just grounded into like the earth, and it's just your entire business just under you, and it's amazing if you think of it that way. So the wider your front line, the bigger your organization's gonna be, and the more active front line you have, of course, the like more bomb.com your organization's going to be. So something to think about. I have never ever like really taken having active frontline seriously. Like it's been a goal of mine to increase our frontline team. Right now we are almost at 50. We have somebody who's going to reinstate today and be our 50th frontline, and we average about 20 to 22 active frontline every month. So we're almost 50% of our frontline being 100% active, which excites me, because like I said, the more active frontline I have, the bigger the paycheck, which means I get to stay home more. So I printed these sheets that Anna created. So basically it's a getting to know you about your frontline. So this is on the front is the getting to know you, and then this one's like you just track their month after month work. And this I'll go into it in a minute, but this will actually help you with like recognition later. So this one, of course, is just to get to know your frontline. Of course, you're not gonna like sit down and talk to someone like, hey, what's your occupation? You know, things like that. You're gonna like let this stuff come naturally. And some of these things you can actually learn from the workstation, like their birth date and things like that. Go away. And of course their title and stuff, because you have access to all of that. So, but other things that you want to learn about them, let that stuff come naturally. So that comes with building a relationship. So if you want to successfully, I know some people like Jessica Harrington are like, if they see a goal tracker and there's empty space in the goal tracker, she's gonna work her butt off until she fills it. So same thing here. Look at this as like a goal tracker. Make it your goal to fill out every single answer in here. So this is going to give you reason to build a relationship with your frontline. You don't know what their favorite food is or what their favorite restaurant is, so spark up a conversation. You know, just randomly message someone, hey, how's it going? You know, if you don't know them only by Facebook, make sure you introduce yourself. Don't just come at somebody, hey, how you doing? That's kind of creepy. Say, hey, how you doing? I'm your upline. I'm, you know, so-and-so's sponsor who sponsored you. I'd really like to get to know you. I hope you don't take that as creepy. Like, just build the relationship authentically and then dive into these questions. Like, let it happen naturally. Like, oh, like, she brings up, like, oh, yeah, I really love pizza. Like, oh, that's really cool. Like, where's your favorite restaurant? Things like that. So, please go away. You see that I'm live. Go away. So, yeah, just I posted these in the files. You can print them off. I'm doing front and back for each one. So I'm going to be working on 50 of these today. I'm going to make it my goal to 100% fill everything out and get to know every single one of my frontline, whether they have had 1,000 PRV in the last 6 months or six PRV in the last 6 months. Like, I don't care the dollar amount. I want to get to know every single one of my frontline and build a relationship. And I hope that by doing that, it comes back to me huge by them being active and wanting to build their Scentsy business more, or at least become hobbyists, like more active hobbyists. I don't know how to word that. Like more actively hobbyist? I don't know. But you know what I mean. So you can have people who are literally on your team right now and have done nothing for the last 6 months. But if you make it your goal to get to know them and fill this sheet out without being creepy and weird, but like letting it naturally happen, I think that it's gonna be a huge investment now and then a big payout later, because they're gonna want to stick around because you've built that relationship with them. So yeah, and then this one. Anna Hughes goes into how this has helped her recognize the small things with her frontline. So a lot of us are used to like the basic recognition systems. So we do 200 PRV, 500 PRV, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. And month after month, it feels like it's the same people. Like it's the same names being repeated over and over. And and I think that that's true. Since we've joined all of our groups together the last few months, I've noticed that month after month, it's the same people being recognized over and over and over again, and I want to change that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start keeping track of their month after month, anything. PRV, new recruits, GWV, all of it. I'm going to keep track of all of it. And then, so say I have someone under me who only does 200 every 3 months, okay, just to stay active, every 4 months, okay, and then I'm keeping track of all of that, and then 1 month she does 300, okay, I'm gonna call her out, like, hey, dude, you usually only do your 200 to stay active every 4 months, but this month you actually did 300, that's incredible. And then, you know, maybe because you reached out and you, like, acknowledged that they worked harder than usual, they, the next month, like not even 4 months, like their typical pattern, the next month they put in a $500 order. So then you recognize that, like, okay, so not only last month did you do $100 more than your usual 200 just to stay active, but 1 month after that you do $500. Like, what changed? You know, and it might be something as simple as, you know, you reached out to me last month and recognized that I did more than my usual 200 every 4 months, and it motivated me to do more. So this is going to help you keep track of the small wins, because a win is a win, whether it's big or small. And I think that it's important that we start to recognize those small wins that are missed, beneath the cracks, because we're constantly doing $500 PRV shout outs. Every month we're doing it. And 1 month, a person like this who only does 200 every so often, misses the $500 mark by a few dollars, but they're missing it by a few dollars, but like selling more than they usually do. So I think I really hope that this helps me to start recognizing the smaller wins and the smaller accomplishments, because like I said, an accomplishment is an accomplishment and it deserves recognition no matter what. So I have not used any of these systems. It's new to me, so I will let you guys know how it works for me. And I really do hope that this helps me to build my frontline, and not only build my frontline like wide, but like build my relationships with my frontline, because I really do feel like that's important to me. These people, they're not just a number to me. They're people. They're humans. People that I care about. People who are making an impact not only in my life, but my kids' life, my family's life, my wife's life. So I appreciate that, and I want to start to show my appreciation for that far more than I have in the last 3 years, for sure. So yeah, there's a whole better training, because I ramble on, but Anna Hughes does an amazing training in the expo under the in the SFR thing, and it's super good information to look to like just soak in, and it's you just don't recognize the importance of building a relationship with somebody and helping them feel comfortable in their business and with you as their business partner. Like there's just something important in all of that, and it all ties into them wanting to work more, not only for you, but that's kind of bad, like not even for you, but for themselves, and to prove something to themselves. So yeah, I think it's really cool. One of the things that has kept me going is Dee pushing me in when she sees me getting close to. Oh yeah, yes, I love to do that too. Jessica Harrington and I, we used to always compete before she became director. Like her and I would always compete PRV wise, and I think that's cool to have like somebody holding you accountable in that sense. That brings up another thing that like somebody said. Want me to take it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna notice for you.
Oh, hello there. Thank you. Oh, you got your butt cleaned? So another cool thing that Chelsea Otto said, she's mentioned, like, it's cool for people to have goals and expectations and things like that, but make sure that your frontline is okay with that. Make sure that before you set these goals with them, that they're okay with these goals, and that you're not just like, hey, I want you to get 2,000 PRV by the end of the month. That's not really like, they're not really agreeing to that goal. So then when they like fail, like they don't reach the goal, then they feel like they failed you, they failed themselves, and like, oh, like don't even set another goal for me because I've been deflated. Like just make sure that when you're setting goals with your frontline, that it's actually something that they want and something that they are okay with. So yeah, I love that Dee does that with you. She's always telling me how, oh, well, Kelly just surpassed another goal, let's set another one. So I love that. That's super cool. Anyways, I think I'm done talking about frontline. I just want you guys to know that it's super important. Make sure to look up these papers or these sheets. They're in the files. I'm printing them front and back, and I'm going to use one for all of my frontline. That's going to be my work for today. So if you're in my frontline, keep an eye out. I'm going to be reaching out to you. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Tonight is our vision board Zoom. We're going to be creating our own vision boards together. I would love to be able to like meet up at somebody's house and do this in person, but because of COVID, that's not possible. So we're going to settle for the next best thing, which is a Zoom get together. All you need for your vision board is literally like a piece of scrap paper. Dee used a 10x10 on her last one. And then magazines, markers, glue sticks, things like that, because you're going to cut words, images, and things like that from the magazines and glue it onto your vision board. It's a whole process. So literally scrap booking paper, old magazines, scissors, and glue, and anything else to make it look pretty. So that's happening tonight at around 8 o'clock, 8:30ish. I have a party tonight, so who knows? If I don't make it out of the party in time, I will ask Leanne to start it for me because she has nothing else to do. So, just kidding. I hope to see some of you guys tonight on the vision board party. Let me know. Maybe I'll have this cute face again there. My little yubbers. She smells like her mom right now. Mama just got out of the shower and was hugging and loving all over her. So, anyways, guys. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you tonight. Hopefully, if you can make it, let me know in the comments. Bye.